What's up, guys? We are live from the dojo for another episode of Dem Game Boys.
Good.
I am your host, Kean, not Keith, also known as the messer-uppers of the first takes. Here today with...
Hardcore. Water drinker. Gil.
He's finally said his fucking name. I'm super happy. This is a breakthrough, guys. Like, this is the first episode...
That's why I don't say my name. That's it. Next time, you're not getting it out of me.
What? Because we were like, oh, Gil said his name. That's awesome.
Yes, I've done it twice, and both times you considered it a breakthrough. I refuse to break through anything.
Break free!
I'll break my leg.
No, don't do that, Gil. We need you. Oh, yeah, there was another question. We'll just bring it up in the video game questions when we're done. It involved a throwaway line we made a year ago.
In this? Or
yeah,
in general?
on podcasts.
Alright.
Like we usually do on the awesome video game podcast, what have you been playing lately? And I literally know your answer, Gil.
Life the game.
Life the game. Have
It's
you
very
watched
depressing.
like John or Kane play anything?
John's been doing basically the same thing I have after work, watching Drifters and going to bed.
Okay. So nothing. Okay. I played Dead Cells, the Vania style game we watched like 2 weeks ago.
It looks so good.
It's super fun. I really recommend it. I say that about any Vania style game, though, to be honest with you.
But this is compared to this game itself is compared to Dark Souls, and he genuinely likes it.
Yeah.
If that counts for anything, because he hates Dark Souls-esque games.
Yeah. It's okay. Like I said.
It's the Dark Souls of Metroidvanias.
No.
Key and approve.
Fuck you. No. Like what I mean, like I've always said though about that, like get like where you came from last week about like it's for games who want fulfillment and stuff like that. That's fine, but like that's not like that. I don't know. There's something about taglining like it's harder than the last game. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
That's more a marketing strategy, not entirely on them.
I know. It's just I don't know. I think anything that says it's the Dark Souls of Dark Souls, they just either want you to get clickbaity. And the article has nothing to do with that. And so they get views because they're bitches like that. IGN.
To be fair, IGN's had more problems than just being bitches.
Yeah, that's all actually on their news. The plagiarism stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get there. But like,
it involves Dead Cells too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a weird way.
Just blows my mind though.
Yeah.
Because then they found out like we might as well just get in the like. Besides, I really haven't played anything. We'll just go into this news story real quick. Yeah, an IGN editor. Right?
I think it was a writer.
He former writer turned editor. Controversy. He's been. And it was from God Hand though too. Like it was a predominant. Philip Mewson's IGA plagiarism controversy. Apparently, he's been doing it for a very long time.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like he's been doing it for a very long time. It wasn't just for Dead Cells. It was
the one. Yeah, the Dead Cells was just the one he got caught on.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of that stuff. Yeah, Game review after YouTube plagiarism accusation. Yeah, they found out that he was plagiarizing more than that.
What else was he plagiarizing?
He plagiarized a God Hand review, it looks like. He's plagiarized a lot, apparently. A lot of his work. So that's fucking awful.
Yeah, that's that good.
Man, like, here's the thing, guys. There's things of, like, I feel inspired by someone.
Don't just directly
Don't
copy and paste
that stuff. Yeah, right. Like,
try to add your own zest to it.
Right, exactly. Like
he likes JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He's told us his ideas for stuff, but he's mixed it up a bit.
Yeah, like in general.
They're not stands. They're spirits.
Yeah, well, they're weapons.
Alright, I'm sorry, they're weapons.
They're not people. Shh! Stop ruining things for me. I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, like, it's just like, in general, like, we talk about this plagiarism. It's like It's like our top 10s about the facts. Obviously, there are people that have already done that. We have our own different style with it. I know the what the facts. I definitely we started out with our own different style with things, and then our top 10s. Like I just started changing up a little bit better where we have 8-bit intros. So there's that. So that's the thing.
Don't you can copy something straight out.
Yeah, you can have the same premises and premises, but like have your own, like Gil says, a zest to it. Like make it your own. Don't plagiarize. Okay. Just like that. It was just like that Mother's Basement controversy with that Brazilian YouTuber.
What was that about?
She was stealing. She was literally just plagiarizing comments from like anime reviewers in America and dubbing them into her Brazilian thing.
Yeah.
Joke for joke.
That's bad.
That's super terrible. And that's like the one thing, like, I try my hardest when I listen to podcasts, like, not to, like, make the same joke they did. But, if you listen to them, it might actually happen.
It influences you.
It's a mental block that I put myself into.
Subconsciously.
Very much so. So, like, just this is for anyone who is going to be a content creator or anything like that. Do your own thing. Like not gonna say
write your own story.
Yeah, not gonna say my brother's name or anything like that. But he's recently started to do Twitch, and like he originally had this name that was like your generic. Like his name's changed, but like his original name was Your Fat Mom 101 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I texted him. I'm like, you can't have that name. He's like, well, why? I thought it was funny. I'm like, no, I was like, man, you need to like. That name, if we're on a search bar, hundreds of people might come up and stuff like that.
Make it something unique.
Yeah, and I just gave him, like, he has a nickname we gave him when we were kids. Mm-hmm. I was like, use that as your name. No one's going to, like, think about that and stuff like that. He's like, I'll give it a try and things like that. So, like, I told him that. I just let him know that, like, you need to, like, I want you to succeed in this if you really want to try this. Mm-hmm. I want you to succeed. I will do the best I can with the marketing.
Turns out somebody takes the name Your Fat Mom and blows up.
Yeah, that would be fucking terrible. And then he'd be like, Kid, I fucking hate you. No, he wants to stream Fortnite. And I also brought up that. I was like, man, like, that is such a volatile, like, not saying like volatile as in toxic, but that is such a volatile like Twitch stream because like at any moment I feel like that's gonna be pushed off its pedestal. I feel like it. With COD coming out, I feel like that's going to be pushed off its pedestal again.
It probably might see a drop, but I don't think it'll actually just, like, topple.
Right, I get you. And, we go into our trailers, and the first trailer is fucking Rage 2. And I love this. This looks so fun. It's like if you mix Mad Max and Doom and bright, hyper-aesthetic colors, and you get Rage 2, and I'm just like, yes! Give me more! I want more of this. You look so not into it.
I mean, like you said, it reminds me of Doom, but you know what does Doom better than that? Doom Eternal.
We gotta talk about this first, Gil.
Do we?
Yes, because I actually do find this enjoyable. I like the way they brought up like biomes. The different biomes you'll go through. Mm-hmm. And it's just like it looks so pretty too.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, the best thing it's got going for it is probably the vehicles.
Yeah, the vehicle combat looks really fun. Mm-hmm. Then we do go to now Doom Eternal, Gil.
That just looks like a fun time.
Oh my god, I watched that whole 25-minute playthrough. As that presenter would say, rip and tear.
Yeah. Rip and tear.
I watched that whole 25-minute playthrough.
So did I.
And just reveled in just the gory and awesomeness that was
just kept getting better.
Like, the more, like... Jake got Doom on the Xbox, and I've been playing that on my free time on my own profile, and I just get so much enjoyment with all the fucking super kills you get.
Oh, it gets bloody.
Just ripping people open and then like
tearing out their guts.
Yeah, or just like kicking their face in and just
rip and tear.
My favorite one is though, like when you face the Gorgon, you just punch its eye out, just rip it out, just stare it in half. It's just like, oh.
Yep.
So much blood. I know.
The way that they're presenting it is it's actually very lore-based now, as opposed to the first game where it was just a silent protagonist going out, just destroying everything. They're actually trying to incorporate some more story into this one, which is kind of weird.
I see. They did that. They tried to do that with Doom 3, and it just didn't work out.
But they're not focusing heavily on it. I think it could work because they're focusing more on the gameplay and
right. I don't know
everything about the game itself.
Man, I don't think Doom needs lore though.
It doesn't hurt.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, the way that things are going, it looks pretty cool. Like they have a demon that's similar to the Doomslayer. So they're gonna probably go into that.
Just looks super cool and like just
everything does.
Doom.
The way they ended it too.
Yeah.
Was it? I'm guessing it's a boss.
Yeah.
They just reveal it, comes out walking, and starts everything on fire. And then you get a lightsaber from hell.
Yeah. That was, like I said, it was just fun. Then we go into Gris. This was a very interesting trailer.
Looks pretty.
It looked like a realistic looking Steven Universe in my mind. I don't know why it did. I think it was the hand, like in the beginning. It looked like pearls. It looked like the temple.
Yeah, kind of.
It does look really, really pretty. It looks just interesting to me.
As far as I can tell, it's a platformer because it
is.
All it ever showed was her walking.
Very elegant platformer.
No combat involved. Just a giant bird that looks like a boss.
Yeah, and like it looks like a puzzle game actually.
Yeah, that's probably a good guess.
I think it's super interesting. I think it'll be fun.
I don't know why, but that reminded me of one of the other games we had for the trailers. That and Spirit of the North.
Yeah,
it looks similar. They just like you're supposed to traverse this giant area.
Spirit of the North reminds me of Okami.
Very beautiful.
Yeah. Did you know that was the original? Like the idea of Okami was like it was like actually really a realistic design wolf walking around terrains while plant life would grow around it.
That's cool.
That was the original concept of Okami before it became
Okami.
Twilight Princess. I'm
kidding. Shame on you.
Well, I know.
Shame on you.
I know. But but just Spirit of the North does look really pretty. Mm-hmm. Like you're a fox, and then you're a spirit fox, and then
you just trying to figure out what's going on with the world because the skies are turning red.
You're like, oh no, it's the end of the world. What are we gonna do?
But you're a fox.
What does fox say?
No,
I'm kidding. But no, I really do think Gris and Spirit of the North are the two prettiest games on this trailer, on the trailer trash we have for the video games.
Yeah, very aesthetically pleasing.
But then we go to Fall of Light, and this is just...
It is what it is.
It is essentially a dungeon crawler mixed with Dark Souls.
Dark Souls and Diablo is what I compared it to.
Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. Which is fine. That's whatever works for you guys. You bastards keep doing this shit.
Easy.
No, I'm kidding. Like
the story-wise, I think it's basically the guy trying to make a better world for his daughter. Because
it's just subpar. That story is just very generic. Very generic. Like, but you cannot run from destiny.
But I mean, they did that similar thing for The Last of Us. People still love that.
I get you, but like this is just like that voice though, that deep like guttural voice for the main antagonist and stuff like that.
I think I watched a different trailer than you did.
Yeah.
Because there was in the one I watched, it was just words on the screen.
Oh no, I had one with like a story. Yeah. Then we go to Strange Brigade, and this one just gets me fucking hyped too.
Mm-hmm.
God,
that looks good.
Gee.
I'm going to say something you're not probably going to agree with, but it reminds me of zombies. COD, yeah.
It does. No, it does. Yeah, dude, they're fighting undead shit. Like, yeah.
Well, most people, I don't know, people have different takes on things, but I see it like that, but with an actual campaign. So
that is actually enjoyable to me, though. It looks like you can actually...
It's not endless.
Yeah.
You can progress, build.
Well, and I like the 4 different character classes.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're all different, but very similar.
Yeah. One of them can punch things. The other one what was it? Steals life or something.
Yeah, and you have like, but like, and it's so fucking campy. Like,
oh yeah, reminds you of like a 50s action movie.
Yeah, like this. She's traveled Africa to learn how to use different spells. The archaeologist.
He's an archaeologist.
Oh, I like the archaeologist's fucking talisman that turns everything to fucking chickens.
Yeah.
You can just shoot the shit out of it. Like, count me the fuck in. It's a game that also does not look like it takes itself seriously.
It does not.
It is very grindhousey, and that's what makes me happy about this game.
Yeah, just looks like a barrel of fun.
I legit do not I don't think games always need to be deep. Okay, you know what I mean?
I think games are generally made just to have fun.
But lately people have been big hard dicks on the cinematics of games.
I've never been one for big cinematic things.
I don't know. I think Octopath Traveler is a cinematic game that actually deserves its praise.
Fair enough.
But that's because they worked on that shit.
They threw a lot of love and care into anything.
And that I haven't played it yet, but I've played parts of it. I haven't fully beaten it, but one of my friends has been letting me play Switch while we were hanging out, and it is so very intricate on the systems, and each one of the 8 characters has an opposite of within one of the other characters. The dancer's opposite is I think it's the huntress. Yeah, because they're both summoners.
Yeah. But
the huntress can summon animals and not people. There's opposites within the others, but they play very differently.
Very
so
much.
I highly recommend when you have a chance, and I know that you get caught up with all of our scripts and stuff like that. Just give it a play. It's fun.
I will do.
Because then we go into Necrobarista, and you don't really get much in this trailer.
No,
it's a Switch trailer.
I had to look at the description to actually figure out what it was. It's a visual novel.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think it's releasing for all platforms.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Yeah, so all platforms.
Yeah.
But it's a visual novel, which really doesn't explain. The whole trailer itself doesn't really explain much, but apparently the dead are coming back, and you're in a coffee shop, Necrobarista.
Yeah, visited by gangsters, hipsters, and necromancers.
Ah, weird.
It's presented, unlike the 2D stuff, it's presented in a 3D format.
Yeah.
That's what makes it different. I'm not a big fan of visual novels, I guess. I don't know. The visuals really did catch my eye, though, in this.
Mm-hmm.
So, I thought there was going to be, some assortment of gameplay. But if there isn't, that's fine, I guess.
I mean, we probably might get something later on. This has been a concept for, a year or two?
Yeah.
Because they did change the design of the main character.
Yeah. It looks very interesting, though. Then we go to Outward.
This is one I'm having trouble actually remembering.
Let me look. While we're talking, Outward is a PS4 game. It's an adventure simulator.
Let me see.
It's this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Weird Adventure Simulator.
I thought it was a generic MMO.
I thought it was like Monster Hunters.
It is not. That land looks so barren.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. It felt like Monster Hunter Worlds.
It reminds me more of Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. It's that. It's open world, guys.
It's a thing that's pretty forgettable from the looks of it.
Yeah. We go to Project Hardcore, which was a game that was originally created by DICE.
Ah, yes.
In the 1994s, and it looks really, really interesting.
And it was scrapped, and now it's coming back.
Yep, and it looks very akin to Contra.
Yes, it does.
With combat.
Carbat?
Car combat.
Car combat. Oh. Carfu.
It looks really fun. It looks interesting. I really hope it turns out good. That's all I really got for that one, because you don't really get much.
Mm-mm. But it looks like a decent thing. Pretty fun shooter.
Then we go into Battlefield 5, and I do not find this game to be, I don't know. It said it was in-game footage, so it looks really pretty.
I would have been fine with the trailer as a whole if it didn't have a cover of Johnny Cash's House of the Rising Sun.
That wasn't Johnny Cash that did that, though.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that. Who did that then? Learning new things every day.
Let's see. The Animals.
Still pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably would have preferred anything other music.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I'm getting really sick of cover songs and shit.
Yeah.
I think, like, the biggest one that I really hated was the Ratchet and Clank one. They did What a Wonderful World in, like, a punk rock sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So, yeah. It could be fun, I guess. No, it looks fun. I real talk, I like Battlefield. Anything Battlefield more than I like anything else. Any other kind of shooter, that recent shooters besides Overwatch. So, yeah, you guys should definitely play it, I guess, if you're a big fan. But, you know, if you don't, no one's going to judge you. Go team.
Kian will judge you. Don't lie, Kian.
Well, the last trailer I do want to talk about is the Spider-Man trailer. And it is visually pretty, and it is super awesome, and I like the way you can interact with people.
Yeah, just like high fives, finger guns.
I wonder, though, if they'll have, like, people who are opposing you, though.
Probably.
I would hope that's the thing.
Probably if you're doing really badly.
Yeah, because you have, like, J. Jonas Jameson being the Rush Limbaugh type of guy on the radio saying, Spider-Man is terrible!
Down with Spider-Man!
And I love, like, I'm Peter Patterson. Well, listen here, Patterson.
I like how he has backpacks hidden all over the city.
That's so Spider-Man, though. That's, like, the first time ever in a Spider-Man game that they, like, pay homage to the fact that Peter keeps random shit all around. New York is such a big place that he'll run out of web fluid. He's like, oh man, luckily Central Park has a backpack.
Yeah.
I hope they're not achievement trophies, though, because that would be a bitch.
Probably costumes.
It
could be.
I know.
I don't know.
Toys for Bob reveals that the release date for Activision's remastered collection, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, has been delayed to November 13th. That's sad. You're not a big fan because you have to download the other two games. I know this too.
It's not for that reason.
You didn't have a PlayStation, did you?
No, not until I was like 12.
Really?
Yeah.
You're missing out. It was good.
I played Crash Bandicoot because I went over to I had a babysitter and her son had a PS4. That was good times.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. Like, then we go into Unsho Ishizuka, the voice actor with over 200 credits to his name, but best known as Professor Oak, has passed away earlier this week due to esophageal cancer. He's also been famous for voicing Hercule. The Japanese voice actor, by the way, not the American. He's voiced Hercule. He voiced Jet of Cowboy Bebop. He voiced Old Joseph from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He has
my god!
He has a range of things, and I think that, to me, that's sad because, like, I do really respect Japanese voice acting. So, you know, it does suck to have like a veteran of the trade pass on.
Mm-hmm. But he lived a good life.
He did.
He brought a lot of joy to many people.
He did bring a lot of joy because that's fun. Fox 21 options the TV rights to the Vampire game. This came out this year, and apparently it was just not a good game. It was very lackluster. So, like, it could work as it's a vampire genre film, genre area during the World War One. So, like, I think that could work I think that could work better as a TV show than a game.
Yeah. But then they won't know when to quit, and then it'll get excessively long, and then it'll either do well to the point where it succeeds and they cut it off right at the right time, or they'll oversaturate and just kill it.
Adam Pally and Neil McDonough have been both cast in Paramount's upcoming live-action movie adaptation of Sonic the Hedgehog video game. So they don't know if they're gonna. Adam Pally is, I don't know. He's a comedy guy, and Neil McDonough was the guy who played Dum Dum Dugan in the Captain America movies.
Yeah.
He was the mustache guy.
Oh.
He also played Bison in the really bad Chun-Li movie.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. That was on earlier.
with Taboo as Vega. Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas as Vega. I watched it too because I like Street Fighters. I knew it was going to be bad.
I saw it once and I'm like, I kind of don't want to see this again. Because don't they have Ken as a really old guy for some reason?
No, they have Gen.
Gen.
Robin, that's the guy who played Liu Kang.
See, that's the... yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But
he jumped ship on video game.
I couldn't understand what he was saying his name. I thought it was Ken. I was
thinking, Gen.
That's
Master Gen.
Okay.
And then, like, the thing, like... Dude, video game movies interchange actors all the time because the guy who played Shang Tsung plays Heihachi in the fucking Tekken movie.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy fun.
Now all we need is another Mortal Kombat movie.
I would be down to see a Mortal Kombat movie.
But not a good one. Just the same vibe as the one from the 90s.
The first fake Mortal Kombat trailer that came out where, like, they wanted to make Mortal Kombat based in real instead of grit. Real grit instead of, like, magic and mysticism. Actually was really, really cool. Like, Baraka was a cannibal. And, like, Scorpion was Scorpion. But then they made, like, a Machinima IGN series that was just bad.
I saw it. It was I saw, like, 3 episodes of it. It was awful. Okay. It was okay. Like,
the only episode I liked was the Johnny Cage episode. Because it was, like, he's basically making fun of Steven Seagal being, like, trying to be a cop in real life. And, like, they broke him out. So, yeah, so, like, with this in mind, like, Adam Pally, I could picture of him being a voice of a character. He's very sarcastic, so I could picture him being voice of Tails. I don't know.
I'd say more Knuckles.
Yeah.
Knuckles is more the sarcastic one. Tails is the good-hearted
I feel like, but if they wanted to change script, I feel like Tails would be the one they would change script for him.
Would they, though?
I feel like it.
Probably, yeah.
They feel like they'd, like, do that bad.
And then they'd make Knuckles the tough guy.
Yeah, tough dumb guy.
Yep.
Hey guys, what's up? Sonic Boom is a good cartoon, though. That's the thing that blows my mind. Those games were shit.
Yeah.
But that cartoon was just fucking funny. And I was confused. I was like, how is this a thing?
I have seen clips, and they do make it seem funny.
Blumhouse production founder and CEO Jason Blum promises in a tweet that updates on the Five Nights at Freddy's films will be coming soon.
Coming 2020. You don't even care.
My cousins watch this shit, and, like, they'll talk to me, like, they're like, kid, you do video game stuff? I'm like, yeah, I do. Do you watch, like, Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm like, I'm gonna punch you.
I love you, but I'm gonna punch you.
Man, there's just something about this series I don't, like, I think Eli and I talked about this on our Story Mode Sunday, Chrono Trigger, that we were playing. We're talking about, like, how MatPat has made, like, a killing off of this stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, where I stand is that the memifications of video games is, like, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? And, like, I'm like, in a sense, it's a good thing because it gets people, like, you know, careers and stuff. But at the same time, can you make a franchise too ambiguous? Because that's what I think this series is. It's so fucking ambiguous.
Five Nights?
Yeah.
Yeah. They try to explain things. He wrote a book. I think he wrote 2 of them.
3.
3?
Yeah, they're 12 hours on Audible.
I don't think I want that in my life.
I listened to a little bit of it while I was at work. It's on, the first book's on YouTube.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh. It's not good. It's not good.
It's trying to give something a story that really doesn't need a story.
Well, it's just like, I feel like, okay, with this, like, here's the thing that gets me, like, when people are gonna, like, no matter what's gonna happen, people are gonna be mad.
Yeah.
People are gonna be mad because it's either not gonna be what they wanted,
or it's gonna be too much of something they didn't know they needed.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, you know what my favorite thing from Five Nights at Freddy is? FNAF World. It was an RPG.
Yeah, that one.
It was a bizarre RPG.
As they tend to be. And,
like, to me, that, like, was different. It was different. And, like, no, I am not talking shit on Scott Kaufman or whatever. But, like, for me, it's just, like, he created a genre of game that I just feel like was just unneeded. I feel like now people are like, that's the true definition of a good horror game. I'm like, no, it's not. Jump scares do not make a horror game.
I mean, the same thing could be said about most any new genre that comes out. I mean, Battle Royales.
You know what I mean, though. With that in mind, like, and I get that it's given hundreds of YouTubers like their big break, and I respect that. At the same time, like, I just feel like
there has to come a point where people have to start valuing it as what it is, as opposed to
right
what it is made out.
And it's like, who the fuck are you marketing it to? Too. That's my question. Kids really like it.
Even though they shouldn't.
They shouldn't, but like it's on kids' t-shirts and stuff like that.
Yep.
At my work, we sell Five Nights at Freddy watches and stuff like that for children. It's just like, who is this for? I know that sounds bad. I know that's like that seems like a super nitpicky thing, but like for me, it's like, who are you marketing this to? Like, essentially, you're talking about child murders and stuff like that.
Technically, that stuff's never actually directly talked about. It's implied.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But it's in like no, it is. It's no longer implied though.
Now 6, it isn't. Originally, it was just implied.
Yeah, after 6, it's like it's no longer.
It's child murders.
It's child murders. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's Blumhouse, so like they can make that. This movie's gonna make its money back and fold. But actually, my question is, do you think it's too late for a Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Or do you think this is like the prime time because they just got done? Scott Kaufman's like, this is the final game. Ultimate Custom Night is the final game.
If they've already made the final game, I think you're probably going to be catching the tail end of what people had for it.
Okay.
But it's still probably got enough of a following, especially since it's been so saturated in pop culture that it could probably do well.
No,
it would have been better if it was at the peak of the genre, but
movies like
it's
that
still
takes
gonna
forever.
survive.
Like the reason why Blumhouse picked it up because it wasn't really supposed to be by Warner Brothers, but Warner Brothers wanted to change so much thing that Scott Kaufman's like, nah. Like the one thing I respect about Blumhouse is that like Blumhouse will let their writers go on set.
Yeah.
Like
things.
C. Robert Cargill, who wrote Sinister, was one of my favorite movie reviewers back in the day. And he's like, yeah, I got to go on the set of Sinister, the movie I wrote with Scott Derrickson, and like see how it all produced and stuff like that. I got to be a part of that. That's the one thing I respect about Blumhouse. I don't respect the shitty values of money and like you get $1 million, get at it. That's smart, but at the same time, they're just going to make their money back. But Valve is delaying any adult-themed video games that are submitted to the Steam distribution platform as it brings new filtering options.
Oh, come on! We want those titties!
I'm so fucking glad about this, Gil. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because
you're sick of the titties?
Because I use RPG Maker so much for, like, BroQuest.
That it's giving you recommendations that aren't really what you want?
It's giving... Because Valve took off their filtering system, any porn game gets highly rated. Because it's a porn game. Let me explain this. So when I'm using RPG Maker MV, Steam sees it as me making a porn game in a sense. They're like, oh, I see that you use RPG Maker a lot. Would you like to play Elf Titty Quest 1? The literal first thing I opened up this morning on Valve, because I was like, oh man, I got Dead Cells. Let me go open it up. I go to the Valve store. It's like, here's our recommendations for you. Dark Elf Fantasy. And it's just a giant... It's the RPG Maker Battlefield, but instead of the little sprites that I usually use, it's a giant titted elf fucking fighting a dragon. I'm like...
What the hell?
And like... Then, like, I'm not weird. I don't, like, look at this for fun. But, like, I go on Tumblrs because, like, they have sprite sets I can use for free. Because they're public domain. But I stumbled upon the guy who was making the Titty Elf game.
Oh, gosh.
And, like, I went to his Patreon. And so many people are fucking funding his Patreon. I'm like, I'm making something quality here.
Sometimes it's not about quality.
I know.
It's about knowing your audience.
It's about fan service. I get it.
It's knowing your audience, man.
I know. And he's like, you can use these battle sprites for your games if you want public domain. I'm like,
but no. Do I want to?
No. That's the thing. It's just like, I'm glad. I'm really glad that they have this. I'm sorry to anyone who is like listening to this. People's like, I'm really sad that their porn games are being cut. Like, they need to. God. Just, Although, if you go to Steam, there's a free RPG Maker game called The Adventures of Team 4-Star, which is a fan-made game about all the guys from Team 4-Star, and it's actually quite fun.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, no, just shameless plug. It's actually really fun. I'm gonna start saying every random shit I find. I play free shit on Steam all the time. Like, I'm like Eli, but I don't play Dear God because I'm not an idiot. 343 Industries content producer Jeff Eastling confirms that the forthcoming game Halo Infinite is a direct follow-up to Halo 5. So it's essentially Halo 6.
Isn't this the series?
No. Halo Infinite is the game that was shown in E3. So it's essentially Halo 6, but they changed it to Infinite because I'm pretty sure that everyone really did not like Halo 5. So they're trying to rebrand maybe a little bit.
I mean, eventually we're gonna have to get to the end of Master Chief's story.
Yeah, my thing about Halo 5, though, is, like, it's a good, like, the gunplay in that is fun.
But the story was awful.
Yeah, but, like, who fucking plays Halo?
Who plays Halo for the story?
Yeah.
You're talking to the wrong guy about playing games for a story.
I know. Who plays games? I mean, I do. There's certain games I do like the story for. Like, I love fucking Final Fantasy X story. Okay. I like the twist ending in that. A 10-hour loop.
Sometimes you gotta make yourself laugh.
Yeah. Despite proclamation that he had retired from playing Ash, Bruce Campbell is set to return as the character in an Evil Dead video game. That's actually super cool to me.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. This one definitely catches my interest. Just like because I like the Evil Dead series so much.
So good.
Yeah. If it has like Doom, like chainsaw kills, I would just sign me up.
It would probably have something. Turns out that they partner up with id.
Well, the thing about all the Bruce Campbell Evil Dead games is they've all been third person.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind playing a first person like Evil Dead. Yeah. I think that could work. While talking with Sean Levy about Stranger Things, the playlist asked him about his other projects, including the Uncharted movie, regarding to the film. It's still underway. It's just that he's been working on Stranger Things Season 3 so much. Now it's he's going to focus on it. That's the Tom Holland movie. He's playing young Nathan Drake, so that's really exciting.
That's probably the only reason I'd go see it.
Spider-Man?
Yep.
Yeah. New leaks suggest that it's no longer leaked. It's actually Diablo 3 is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
And did you hear about the special content they're getting? You get Ganondorf armor. You get to beat Ganondorf in Diablo 3. He is the one who makes the most sense to be in Diablo 3 because he is like a demon man.
Yeah.
It would be weird to see Link in Diablo 3.
You could go with Captain Falcon and just really go crazy.
My favorite thing is the Diablo rumor.
Or Donkey Kong, just a tie.
The Diablo rumor of like there was a murderous cow level in the first Diablo, and then there wasn't. And then the second Diablo,
they came out with a
murderous cow level, and then the third one it was just murdering unicorns, and they blow up into rainbows and stuff.
Oh gosh!
Oh dude, it was. I'm just so. I like Diablo. I think it's a fun game. It's a fun series. Like I wasted my life away back in the day playing computer games like Diablo and World of Warcraft, though. So I steer away from them now.
Because they suck your life away.
They do. That sounds bad, but they do. Like, I try to just play games that I know have an end. Those games don't have an end. I can grind on those. That's why I quit playing Monster Hunters, because I knew I was reaching the point where, like, I almost called into work not wanting to go because I was playing Monster Hunters.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
You have a problem.
Yeah, but at least I know.
Yeah.
New rumors indicate that 2012 title New Super Mario Bros. U is getting an updated port for the Nintendo Switch. as early as this year.
They're thinking of calling it that they're going to call it Deluxe.
Of course they will. That's what they call everything.
Yep.
Every Mario thing that gets ported. Do you think that it's just like them being kind of lazy?
I mean, if people really liked it, it would make sense to take it from a system that nobody liked and put it on a system that everybody likes.
Because,
and it could hold people over until
Donkey
they make
Kong
another
Country
one.
Tropical Freeze was like that.
Yeah.
People really liked that game, but they did not want to play it on the Wii U.
Yep.
If they do that with Star Fox, I would love for that to happen. Because
Take
I
out the
fucking
motion
hate
controls.
Star Fox Zero.
Take out the motion controls.
Here's what I hate about that game, Gil.
The motion controls. Like I said, take out the motion controls.
A game that like forces you to use the Wii U pad makes me angry.
I mean, they were trying.
It did not work.
Yes, very much so. But when
What game
someone,
I think would work? A Pokemon game would have worked on the Wii U.
I mean,
I feel like it would. It would be playing just like on a DS. Your bottom pad could be your hub area.
I feel like there would need to be more of a justification for it than just that.
I know. I'm not saying it like that.
Yeah,
I'm
I know. I'm just trying to figure it. Yeah.
So Arcane Studios, the guy who made Prey 2 and Dishonored, says that they're not planning on making any Dishonored games anytime soon. Sad, I guess. I'm a big fan of Dishonored, so... Okay, this is what I hate the fucking internet about it, Gil.
Okay.
Reddit. The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Series suggests that saving Luigi's soul will be part of the new Spirits mode for the Switch's game's December release.
I'd be down for that. That sounds hilarious, and I'd love it, because they killed Luigi!
That's stupid, but do you remember in the Ripley trailer where they killed Mario and Mega Man?
No, I haven't seen the Ripley trailer.
Okay, so the Ripley reveal trailer, it's Samus, Mario, and Mega Man walking, looking scared. And Samus and Ripley takes out Mario and his hat goes flipping. He then kills Mega Man. And then Samus is looking like, where the fuck did they go? And then Ripley appears.
To be fair, Mega Man can respawn. That's just his thing.
Fuck you, Gil.
And as for Mario, we don't know he's dead. He just lost his hat. He could be unconscious somewhere.
Sure, whatever.
But they, on screen, killed Luigi.
He took
dead.
His soul. They didn't kill
dead.
him. They took his soul from death.
Death cut him up. Good. He dead.
That's such a stupid fanfic. God.
How is it stupid and how is it... Well, I'm guessing you mean that.
Yeah. I don't know.
It sounds pretty stupid, but I'd be all for it.
I mean, that's the thing that gets me. It's just like that's the thing about the Nintendo Direct is like Sakurai was like hoping everyone's like, oh yeah, we get like 300 plus fields and like, oh cool, we get like Echo characters. No, everyone's just all up about this
dead Luigi.
Yeah, just like,
why did he kill Luigi?
Like, I think after every Nintendo Direct, Sakurai is like looking and it's like, you motherfuckers. Like the first Nintendo Direct, he's like, yeah, I think I really got them. I think I really hope.
Where's Waluigi?
He's like, what the fuck is going on? Like Sakurai's going like he probably has his interns. He's like, so what did the internet say about it? He's like, all right, Sam. This is what they think the theory is. You're gonna have to save Luigi's ghost. He's like, what the fuck is with people wanting Luigi's?
And then we just get Ouija.
Yeah, be Masahiro. That's like every time I read these things, Gil, I just picture Masahiro Sakurai just like looking and just he's like looking at his window with like a glass of scotch, like looking sullen. He's like, all they care about is Luigi. I gave them like 303 stages.
So much music.
All they care about is fucking Luigi.
Smashes the bottle of scotch.
Speaking of more Smash news, voice actor Sean Speckle shoots down rumors that Goku is joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate by saying he hasn't recorded any lines for the game.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
As much as, the Dragon Ball Z nerd I am...
Probably wouldn't fit in a game like Smash.
you know, we say that about a lot of characters that have
Yeah.
ended up in Smash, so I can't say that. It just doesn't seem right because he's not a video game character.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? He did start essentially as a video game character. All those characters started out as a video game. Yes, they had shitty TV shows like Captain N and the Game Master, but I just as cool as it would be, I would just nitpick Goku and Smash so much though. You know, because it's just like you can't have all of his forms unless his final Smash is like him doing a Spirit Bomb, and while he's doing the Spirit Bomb, he just transforms to all his forms and throws the Spirit Bomb at you.
Probably wouldn't go that far.
They did that with Mega Man though, so I could totally see them doing like that.
Well, they had all of his incarnations.
Yeah.
Not him legitimately changing all of his forms. Because that's a lot. That's like 8 bosses per game.
Yeah.
Like, we're on to 11. That's 88 different forms. That'd take a lot.
Popular Twitch streamer Ninja is under fire this week.
Why do you sound happy about that?
I'm not happy.
You sound kind of
I'm
happy.
sorry. Man, it's kind of sad. Popular Twitch streamer Ninja stands by his decision to not stream with female streamers in his new statement addressing the backlash.
What for?
He's married,
Mm-hmm.
so like he's like every girl I stream with on Twitch always kind of like flirts with me or something like that, which is I think is kind of like maybe pushing it a little. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
That's here nor there. That's his personal prerogative. I don't think he should be backlash for it.
Yeah.
He's not like saying you have a vagina. I don't want to.
It's not for any reason based on sex.
Yeah.
It's just that.
I mean, in a sense, it is because
Yeah.
of like you know what I mean though.
Yeah.
Not
but it's
saying,
not
like,
geared because he's
Yeah,
sexist.
you're a woman. You're bad at games. No, he's like I have a wife. Like I don't know.
It
I
would
wanna
make him
respect her.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. So I get that.
People have boundaries.
Yeah. So I get that. So this is actually super interesting. Blizzard Entertainment's World of Warcraft Battle of Azeroth expansion temporarily tops Epic Games' Fortnite as Twitch's most popular game. That's weird.
Yeah. Who knew WoW could take out Fortnite?
Yeah, a major leak from Forza Horizon 4 reveals that the upcoming racer includes a mission based on one of the most iconic levels from the first Halo.
Nice.
That's weird too.
Yep.
What the fuck is...
Turns out you get one of those Humvees.
Yeah. After controversy over Star Wars Battlefront loot boxes exploded, EA says that they will develop future games with a moral compass.
Baloney.
Really? Do you not believe that's going to happen?
The worst part about it is that they needed a moral compass to guide them. It's just like, don't be a scumbag.
They're like money.
Don't make us pay for a game if you're going to make us pay for a game after the fact. You want to do that, don't try to throw us a mobile game that does that.
I don't know, man. It's just... The more and more we look into this, the more that people are pushing for... Like, game companies are pushing for pay-to-play. And I think that's the thing. People will still buy it, though. People are still buying this kind of stuff. Like, we keep saying that, like, don't do it, but, like, people are still buying this stuff to do it. So game companies aren't going to be like, well, if, like, the internet says it, they're going to look at their sales figures.
The two biggest games that have done that are the one for Middle-earth, I can't remember, and
Shadows of Mordor.
Shadows of Mordor, and this one. And they both
Stop tapping the table.
Alright.
Sorry.
And they both got backlash for it
I know.
hardcore. To the point where they removed it.
But you know what I mean. It's coming back, though, in Star Wars.
Really? I thought
Yeah,
they just
it's-
hardcore ousted it.
They didn't oust it, though. They're changing the system a little.
Oh, that's probably not going to get them any points, though.
Video game developer Crystal Dynamics is opening up a new studio and hiring new talent to focus on developing Square Enix's Avengers project. Again, rumors are it's a new Ultimate Alliance, and that makes me happy.
Ultimate Alliance 3
Yeah, I hope it's not...
and the
Ultimate
Battle of the
Alliance
Mystic
3.
Tree.
I hope it's just Ultimate Alliance again, but it's like not a reskin of the first one. It's its own story, but just uses the term Ultimate Alliance. Because why do it as 3? It's been a decade since the second one, so like just call it Ultimate Alliance. Someone's going to be like, But, I mean, like, there could be people butthurt about it. Never mind. I don't know.
People are really weird.
This is really scummy. Bethesda blocks the sale of used, unopened copies of games on Amazon, which could set a dangerous precedent for the sale and trade of games.
Why?
I don't know. That to me is, like, iffy. Like, I don't get why they would do something like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, just go onto eBay now.
Yeah. New reports reveal that Nintendo has sold over 725 million video game consoles since they began releasing them 35 years ago in 1983. That's a lot. Good job, Nintendo.
Way to go.
Oh, wow, this is really cool. id Software confirms that one of Doom Eternal multiplayer modes will include invasions that allow players to join campaigns and compete as demons.
Yeah, that was in the trailer.
Yeah, that's super fun, though.
Yeah. You get to be different demons, too.
And Doom is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yes, it is.
And the God of War story includes one game outside of the series. Now that the directors confirmed the Shovel Knight confrontation is canon in God of War.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's God of War canon.
So he's been in Shovel Knight's game.
Yep.
Oh, that's
in the
weird.
PS3 version, because Master Chief was in the Xbox One.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah. So, video game questions, Gil. Are you ready?
I guess.
All right. Actually, the first question I have to bring up is from James from the other podcast. I'm sorry I didn't get to you, James. But he said, hey guys, a year ago, Kian and John made the back comment of if they ever get a Patreon, they would start by funding a TV show called Gil Beto, where
Oh, no.
Do you see that ever happening?
No.
Seeing that I know you guys have Patreon now?
No.
Okay?
It was an offhanded joke. No. I'm not doing it. No. Not even if you paid me ridiculous lump sums of cash. Never. No.
Okay. Serious question.
Niet. 9. Not happening.
Okay. Hey guys, there have been a lot of movie tie-ins to video game tie-ins to movies, and they have all been awful. Can you think of any video game movie tie-in that you found enjoyable? If so, what is it? Because I'd like to know. This is from Tyler.
I mean, like, the short video stuff that people make online is pretty good, but, like, major motion pictures...
I have one. This is video game shoot. They made Iron Man 2 and they made an Iron Man 2 video game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Mummy Demastered. It came out, it is a fun fact, it's a Metroidvania-esque game using the plotline to the 2017 Mummy as it takes place concurrently with the events of the film, with players playing I'm not going to say the fucking Russell Crowe Society thing under the command of Dr. Jekyll. And you must fight the evil forces of the Mummy in that game. And it is a Metroidvania-style game that's super fun and ridiculously interesting. So I would say that and Wolverine's Origins as another good version of that game. Good version of movies to games.
Because it was actually bloody.
Yeah, it was actually bloody and enjoyable.
Going from movie to video game, I don't actually think I've...
They're always cash grabs.
Yeah. They're generally never very good, and I can't really think of anything that I have played that I could consider good.
Yeah. So there's another one. Alright, so, hey, Final Fantasy turned itself from an RPG to a fighting game with Dissidia. Can you picture any other game changing its genre for a spin-off game, and if so, what? We could have a Sonic Mario Party. Oh, wait.
Too late.
Nah, kidding. Okay, everyone just knows the type of games I would choose to make into different games. I'm not going to
any game into a fighting game.
Or any game into a Metroidvania style game.
Yeah.
Mario Metrovania.
No.
No.
Bad. What actually the worst part about that is it could actually work.
I think there was a Mario Maker that did something similar to that.
Probably.
You know what? Actually, there is a game that I'd like to see, a Metroidvania style game. You guys can all Nightmare or Siegfried from Soul Calibur being in a Metroidvania style game, and then fighting bosses that were from Soul Calibur in that style, because I think that would be very interesting. Siegfried, definitely his story could be turned, like, his plot line definitely sounds like something that you would find in the 90s Metroidvania style games.
I kind of want to say Mega Man into a trading card game, but they kind of did something similar to that with Battle Network.
NT Warriors, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Into a fighting game.
They've kind of technically done that since
Really?
they introduced Yami Yugi into that Shonen Jump game on the DS. He summoned cards as attacks. Yeah, got weird.
Does he count as a person who might be in the new Shonen game then? Because like they said that you weren't going to see people like Hajime no Ippo or anything like that because they didn't want normal people. They wanted people with supernatural powers. That's why like L technically isn't fighting, but he's an antagonist. Is because like he's an antagonist, but he's not going to be a fighter because he's a normal person. Do you think with Yami Yugi being there?
It'd be weird, but I think they might be crazy enough to actually do it.
Like, I feel like his ult would be like Exodia.
That'd be more like a finisher.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Trying to think about it. I'm trying to think of something ridiculous that probably wouldn't work.
I'd also go with like River City Ransom as a legit fighting game though, because it was a beat 'em up. So like initially, like you can just. I know that's not much of a change, but like I think it's fun. Can't really. Five Nights at Freddy is a reasonable game.
I mean, you'd have to explain.
Resident Evil is an action RPG. Oh, I'm kidding.
Resident Evil is a dating sim.
Holy shit! Like Nemesis is like trying to get a date, and like you're trying to like woo. Like that's like do you remember Resident Evil 3 Nemesis is Nemesis after Jill Valentine?
Yeah.
You play it as Nemesis perspective, and it's like it's playing as a dating sim. You're just trying to get a date with Jill Valentine.
Yeah. Like just ridiculous things that go off the wall. That's what I love to do.
Super Smash Bros. Dating sim.
Oh, that'd just be weird. I mean, you're already taking video game characters out of their element and putting them into a fighting game. To take that fighting game that's already characters out of their element and throw it into a dating sim?
Dude, if Super Smash Bros. Was an RPG game, I think that'd actually be cool.
Yeah, that would be.
To have, like... That would be way... Like, I think that'd be cool.
I mean, they basically give us a sample of that with Mario and Luigi Inside Story. Which it works, and I'm pretty sure doing that with a bit more Nintendo characters would probably do well.
Foxes, like, summon us as ships.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
A Star Fox soccer game.
Yeah. But, like, you use the ships.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That one weird ostrich ship.
Yeah.
That comes in Zero.
I think the, I would want a Mega Man fighting game, I guess. But with all the Mega Mans.
All of them?
All the Mega Mans.
Call it Generations.
Yeah. Just have them all fighting each other.
Oh, that could work, yeah.
Oh, you weren't here for that, where we watched that video of fucking Bat in the Sun's live action Street Fighter Power Ranger crossover short film that's supposed to come out in September. Ryu becomes a ranger.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And like, come over here, hold on. Like, he actually has a legit Power Ranger suit. Like, it's so weird. Like, he's the Ryu Ranger, and it's bizarre. Where is it? Oh, it was here.
Type Ryu Street
Right here. This is it.
Oh gosh.
Like, he's got, like, he has this, it's like he's wearing a karate gi, but he's also wearing that.
Dang, that's hilarious.
And, like, Jason David Frank is also, like, wearing that. Oh. You know what? That's actually what I want. I want a Street Fighter's Power Ranger game where Street Fighters are the Power Rangers. That'd be cool.
Just trying to think of more things that could become more ridiculous things.
I want a Megazord. fighting game where you get all like the Power Ranger Megazords and you just put them in a battle arena
Concurrently?
Yeah.
'Cause they've already had something like that back in the day.
similar to like what that new game we saw with the robots. It's like a fighting game with robots where you could control like one person could control one arm. You were here, I can't remember what it had. The vintage robot guy. It's
I don't think I was here for that one.
You were, because you and I were the only ones talking about it, because we exactly didn't watch any of the trailers. PlayStation giant robot game. Oh, also, there was another question we had while we're on this. This is from Michael. Michael asks, "Hey guys, I know you guys just did a top 10 of your favorite games that ruin friendships, and I saw that you had a lot of N64 games. With that in mind, I have a weird question to ask. What was your favorite N64 game back in the day?" What is yours, Gil? Because I have mine.
I've played Pokemon Stadium a lot. I wouldn't necessarily say that one was my favorite. I just generally played anything and everything I could get my hands on. Pokemon Snap was really good. I bought...
Really?
What?
Hold on, you really think Pokemon Snap is a...
I never got past the first level, but it's a decent game.
Okay.
It takes the genre out of its element. Kian.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
It treads
right.
new water.
You're right.
People think it's a good game so much that they demand a new one, which should come out on the Switch. Whether or not that's an actual thing, I don't know.
Jet Force Gemini, that's what it was called. Jet Force Gemini was my favorite game on the N64.
Oh. I was thinking you were still searching that other thing.
Yeah, no, Jet Force Gemini was that game where you fought ants and stuff.
I played GoldenEye. That one was pretty good.
GoldenEye was really good. Anything made by Rare, personally.
Those
That
are
was
generally
their
kind of
heyday. They're just kicking ass.
I used to go over to my cousins a lot, and they had a Spider-Man game on the N64. That one I really loved.
Yeah. Rayman 2.
I ended up buying... Well, my mom ended up buying for me, because I was like 5 at the time, the movie tie-in for Rugrats in Paris. It was just basically a collection of mini-games.
Nice!
Yeah. I really did enjoy that one, too. More than I should have.
I like Pokemon Stadium, because then you could put your N64, or your Game Boy game into the game to play it on your TV. That was a cool part about that.
It's been a while since I've gone. I actually don't remember to check what games I had. I know I ended up having a game from a friend that he just kind of left it over and never picked it up, called Hybrid Haven. It's really weird. It's either Hybrid Haven or Hybrid Heaven. It's basically you're a guy locked in a facility.
Hybrid Heaven.
Heaven. You basically go around fighting monsters in a RPG style.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was fun though.
Oh, because it's made by fucking Konami, of course. Yeah, no wonder it's weird. Yeah, so that's been our podcast, guys. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any comments, leave them down below. Also, listen to us on Podbean if you're listening to us on YouTube. And you listen to us on YouTube, listen to us on Podbean. Alright. Oh yeah, don't forget, if you want to help us, support us on Patreon. Have a good day.
Bye.